We're gonna get round 1 here. All right, so we got Crimson Dynamo, and it's Research Station and Sword Base. Ugh. I can't wait for these to secure. I mean, well, I keep calling Research Station a secure because it is. I can't wait for these two to change. Sword Base is one of the worst experiences in MCP history. So it's one of those I can't stand. And again, if you're watching the stream here today and enjoying yourself and you want to donate and enter yourself into a Weapon Xbox, feel free to donate to my PayPal. I can post my email here in the chat window for my PayPal. There it is. I'm so new with bots and all this nonsense. My bot isn't working for some reason. Feel free, donate $1 to $10, and that'll enter you into a raffle to get a Weapon Xbox. So, all right, let's begin, guys. It's gonna be fun. All right, so everyone's deployed and activated. We're ready to go. Robert did win priority, so Robert will be able to, go and contest some sword bases if he wants to. I think he might want to contest the outside sword bases. I think those are the safest ones. Right now, he does have Thanos. He can Cosmic Portal everybody and do crazy shenanigans there. We have Super Giant on the table, guys. It's a Super Giant. Oh my! Yeah. All right, Super Giant's here and no Soul Gem. Oh, with the Soul Gem. This is nuts. Oh, I agree. I'm with that too. Yep. I love that it's per objective. I love that as well. It's really good. It's amazing. All the changes yesterday were great. All of them. It was a great day for MCP. All right, so Lucas will pass. All right, so we got Super Giant here with the Soul Gem, guys. That's interesting, eh? That's interesting. All right, so let's see what Robert does here. I mean, he has 2 easy contests here. Maybe he's concerned Lucas is going to focus on one of these outside consoles here. We're doing a medium. He doesn't move medium. What are we measuring here? And these matches will be on YouTube at some point too, guys, so don't worry about it. You guys can watch it. In the meantime, let's check the PayPal. Let's check to see where we're at. Like I said, if you guys want to enter yourself in a Weapon Xbox, let me know. Oh, we are up to $59. Okay, so right now we got Sean HW, Richard Peavy, Lucas Sheik. Oh, Richard Peavy with the $40. Oh my God, somebody donated more than $10. I told him not to. All right, fine. Awesome. All right, so we're moving Crimson Dynamo. So this is really good here because if granted, let's see, Black Panther pushes size 3, I believe. Yeah. So he can push Crimson Dynamo, so he's trying to deny the push there. So now he's contesting the point. And I believe Super Giant already has the deny push thing. Yeah, so he's just trying to lock in the research station here and score this point out as fast as he can. And being denied the pushes and all that stuff from like Black Panther. And that's pretty much it. I mean, there's no other control piece on the board outside of Thanos. Thanos is the other control piece, obviously, who has a Mind Gem, who can just, whatever. So he's going to Cosmic Portal up Steve, get him into the game. He's going to move, and I'm pretty sure he's going to Mind Gem. I wouldn't Mind Gem Dynamo here, I think. I think that's what I would do. Oh, it was a great win yesterday. Moving all or nothing was the best thing that happened to this game ever. That and no single extracts. And if you guys want to watch someone's reaction to the single extracts being gone, you should watch my game last night between Barncat and Shadow Marvel. That was pretty funny. Which, by the way, will be on YouTube at some point. So now Sandwich Toby has joined. All right, so here we go. All right, so here we go. He's going to go ahead and Mind Gem Crimson Dynamo. All right, so here we go. We got a punch into Crimson Dynamo here. 5 hits casually. Oh, 2 blocks from Dynamo. Dynamo, he does get thrown, though. So that's going to be, what, 1 damage? All right. It's going to be a throw into the tree. I think that's a tree there. It's a stump. Looks like a stump. And the stump is gone. So 1 damage there. So 3 damage total to the Dynamo. It gives him a little bit of power, you know. And we're going to get a Cosmic Portal here, I think. And that is Thanos done. All right, we're checking ranges. We're doing everything we can here. I think it's safe to, if I'm, okay, we got, I would just start contesting the outside sword bases here, honestly. But go in a position where you're not going to get pushed either. So, like, kind of backstop, you know, because I'm pretty sure Black Panther can move once here and get a range to attack. So maybe get to the furthest back here of the sword base. Right? Like, right behind and kind of kitty corner it. Right? And kind of mess up the angle a little bit. And then just go and take it. It's yours. If Robert the Jedi wins sword base, he's in a really good spot. Right? He's in a really good position. And you know, you can push a character, you can push Thanos or push Cap or whatever. He can reposition one of those characters and just constantly win the game. Because right now, what's on the board for points is 5. There's 5 points total on the board. If you win sword, you win 3. You win the sword, you win the research station, you win 2. So this is gonna be interesting. All right, so here you go. Steve is just gonna come out here and contest the outside one here. Ooh, I don't know if going 3 wide was the answer here, but you know, we'll see. We'll see how this game plays out. Also, the Winter Guard can deny the push, I believe, from sword base, right? Because of the leadership? Or am I tripping here? Am I tripping? Yeah, it would be pushed and may roll 1 die. Yeah. Okay. We're doing something. Alright, so we got 4 dice being rolled. I'm pretty sure this is in the Crimson Dynamo. Wow, 5 hits. Oh my god. Is that a dead Dynamo? So that's what, 5? So four. Oh, he's forcing him to reroll from Dynamo. So that's gonna be 4 blocking, 1 minus 1. So taking 2. That dude. That I'm telling you, that repulsion thing that Crimson Dynamo has is sick. The fact that you can reroll an opponent's offensive dice is just amazing. He's such an amazing character. I think he's gonna be an interesting. I think he's an interesting splashable 4 threat into attrition teams. Like, just forcing them to reroll their attack dice is huge, man. And turning off triggers. That's the other thing. If you can turn off some triggers, you're doing really good. I'd go for the middle right now. That's just my opinion. I think this is here all day. I think you might want to contest the middle. Supergiant already denies a push. So Supergiant will deny a push, and you won't be able to get pushed. Now, granted, Lucas does have the pounce and attack here, so he's going to get 2 actions here. But you can at least deny 1, and you'll see what happens. All right, so we're going to roll here. If he gets this, I think he's 1 sword. He doesn't. Oh, there goes sword base. Fair and balanced. All right, now Black Panther has to activate. Because, yeah, Black Panther now has to do his thing. So right now, this is basically going to come down to a 50-50. So yeah, he's super committed to get rid of Crimson Dynamo, and I don't blame him. So here comes an attack into Dynamo. And Dynamo does have the rerolls online, by the way. He's super committed. And I believe Thanos gets the tax from, yeah. So he's going to pump it. So it's going to be 7 dice into Dynamo. Oh, Steve's leadership. So good. All right, here we go. Attack going into Dynamo. Nightcrawler is typing. Is there something going on? I think they're talking about something. Oh, they're talking about Steve's leadership, it looks like, for the -1 to the... Okay, they're just double-checking things and all that stuff. And making sure what's going on here. So that's good. Okay, so we're good to go. All right, so we got dice being rolled by Lucas. Going into Dynamo. Dynamo should live here. Dynamo's a tanky boy. You know what I mean? I see Dynamo living through all this, to be honest with you. Blocking, just taking 1 damage. He does get the rerolls. Oh, he must have mantled. And there goes the repulsion. God, repulsion's so good. Yeah, just taking 1 damage. God, look at the repulsion. Look at how good the repulsion is. Yeah, mantle does make this nasty. You're absolutely right. So it's just 1 damage. Dude, Dynamo survived all that. He's so good, dude. He's so good. Oh, in the meantime, hold on. You know what I should be doing? Hold on. Guys. I got my Weapon X primed and ready to go, baby. You know what I'm going to do? We're going to commentate, and we're going to paint at the same time. I'm going to try to sound like Bob Ross, too. Like, really quiet and tranquil. Give you guys a great experience as I paint. I promise I'll make you think about trees as I as I paint. All right, so okay, we got to throw and well, not to push. I'm sorry, not to throw. And he's gonna take the middle here. So now the fight is over one of the consoles, right? So it's either, I mean, you're either gonna take the outside of the middle. I think he's committed to the middle here. It's the easiest one he can get to, I think, in my opinion. And I'm scale 75ing this right here. So I found the right color for Sabretooth's. Exactly. It's always a good day. So I found a good color for Sabretooth's jacket. I mean, I'm not here to distract you from the game or anything. But, like, I found this brown. It's called Blackguard Brown. Pretty good. Like, look at that. I mean, I don't have to do much there. That's the jacket that's the color that I want his jacket to be. So, really nice. All right, so we're going to go here. We're going to flip and go for the 50-50. If he gets the 50-50 here, it's really, really, really good for Robert. Really good. And here we go. I don't know what happened. Did he roll a die? Is he not going to contest? He's going to roll the die? Yeah, that's right. I was like, what's going on here? Oh! Doesn't get it. God, the 50-50 for sword base is just filthy. It's absolutely disgusting. Does not get it. But that's the right play there. That is absolutely the right play to make. You got to go for sword base. He wins research station. No, it's tied, actually. So, it's going to be 3-0 Lucas. And he's going to be able to get a push. I'm pretty sure he's pushing Crimson Dynamo to the Cosmos. I can't imagine him pushing anybody else. The thing here is, though, he can deny the push for leadership. So that'd be pretty cool. And just look at the brown there. Look at the brown there from Sabretooth. Look at that. Isn't it looking good? Right? Really good color. All right, so here we go. So we're going to do... All right. I'm going to finish the jacket and get back to commentating. I just wanted to paint the jacket. Because I was really hyped about getting this color for the jacket. Very hyped. And I'm like, I just want to paint it this color. And I think it's going to work. I think it's going to do wonders. It's not going to win a painting competition. But what it's going to do, it's going to make me look cool at the store. That's all I care about, is looking cool. People are like, man, your model looks awesome, dude. Yeah. You know? That's what I want. That's the reaction I want from people. So I think the push is going to happen on Supergiant. He can just deny the push, right? Or is that from an enemy superpower only? I don't know if he'd push... I would push Crimson Dynamo. I think he's committed to killing Crimson Dynamo, honestly. And getting him off the table. And just pushing other models, I think. I think that's what he wants to do. And now my dogs are going off. Right on time. Alright, here we go. So it looks like we're doing some measurements here. Alright, it looks like we're measuring, and Lucas is all about measuring and pre-measuring and all that stuff. He measures every scenario he can, right? Get all the information he can. Okay, am I screwing myself here? Am I doing this? Am I doing that? You know, he doesn't want to get screwed, you know? And I could completely understand that. Sometimes you always got to measure twice, cut once. That's what my dad always told me. Measure twice, cut once. All right, so here we go. We're going to get, yep. And we're going to spend for the repulsion. To reroll some dice. And was the push denied from the sword base, by the way? All right, so rolling some dice here. Crimson Dynamo. And just 2 hits. No blocks. But the reroll's going to come into play here. Oh, no, it won't. That'll be a dead Crimson Dynamo. He can reroll. He can get rid of the Ricochet, though. I would reroll to get rid of the Ricochet. Absolutely. 100%. And if he would have blocked 1 there, he'd be alive. God, that superpower is so good. So good. All right, so here we go. Looks like we're going to go into Dynamo next. Or Dark Star. This is going to be 7 dice because of Thanos' nonsense. So blocking 1. All right, so 2 crits coming in. Oh, the dice are looking really good for Lucas. And no Ricochet. Oh, 4 hits, but no Ricochet. It's going to be 3 damage going into Dark Star. Which, yeah, you're okay with that because you don't want her to die, but you do want her to have power to do her shenanigans. That's the one thing about Dark Star. She's so power starved. I wish her builder was damage equal to damage dealt, but it is what it is. We don't live in that world. All right, so here we go. Dark Star is alive. And Dark Star does have her portal thing that she can do. See, and this is where taking Supergiant, what does she do? Now, granted, she should be amassing a lot of power here. I hope Robert the Jedi remembers that Soul Gem you gain power when people use superpowers within 4 of her. Because Supergiant should have a lot of power right now. With all the superpowers that have been happening. So it looks like we have an attack going into Black Panther here. I'm pretty sure it's Supergiant into Black Panther because it's Mystic. Oh my god! Lucas, stop it. Stop. Stop rolling defense dice, bro. Oh my god. 4 blocks? Are you kidding me? 4 blocks from Lucas just casually? And it's a Mystic attack? So what you're telling me is Black Panther doesn't care if it's Mystic. What a character. Alright, so here we go again. We're going to do it again into Black Panther. Just 2 hits. 2 blocks from Lucas. Oh my lord. Stop it, Lucas. Stop rolling good dice. It's insane. Slow down, buddy. Alright, so we got Sabertooth's. Sabertooth's jacket mostly done. There you go. That's how it's going to look there. I think it looks pretty goddamn cool. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to put that away now. We're going to watch some MCP. Okay, we're going to take a break. So Lucas is going to pass. Supergiant has 6 power. He just needs to win a sword base here. I think he needs to get Red Guardian into the mix here. The problem here is Red Guardian is so far out. All right, so we got a Dark Star going into Black Panther. She does have reroll all. Blocks 1. So far, do you reroll? I don't know. I don't think it's worth it. You can just take the 1 damage. We're going to go for the reroll all here. You can't reroll failures. Okay, just still, again, takes the 1 damage. Not bad. Now, Dark Star's portal. Because I don't play this character often. She can port everybody, right? Or choose this or another allied character. Okay, so she can't do that, but Doctor Strange does. And reroll all. Okay, so taking nothing. Was the wild and no wild trigger, I don't think, on that attack. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna spend 3 and teleport and bring Supergiant up to here. Okay, interesting. So that way Supergiant is now on the sword base. I mean, on the research base. So that's good. Or the citizen or whatever. Okay, here we go. All right, so now it's Lucas's turn. He has no more passes left. Let's see what he does. All right, here we go. We got my dice being rolled. So 4 hits, man. Lucas's dice just aren't stopping. They are not stopping. That's 4 hits, and that most likely drops Dark Star. She's down. Ugh. Poor Dark Star. Poor Crimson down. Poor Dark Star. Okay, so yep. So we're gonna go into Super Giant now. She's only gonna take 1 damage here. I don't know if rolling all this dice is gonna do anything. Honestly, I think you just save the power and just do an attack into Super Giant and just do 1, because you can only do 1 damage into her, right? If it's a physical attack, you can only take 1 damage. So I think you just don't spend the power, just save it. What's the point of rerolling, right? Unless this is a mantle. Unless this is a mantle, then I can understand. If this is the spender, I mean, yeah, the kinetic burst. I don't think he did a. Maybe he did. He's rolling a die. Oh, leadership reroll. Okay, got it. So the push was denied. So this is going to be, if it's 3 dice here, this is going to be an energy attack. So this is the spender into Super Giant. Good call. So this is going to be what, 6 damage. So she's dead. Oh, recalibration. Here it comes. Here comes the recal. Recalibration. Let's see if recalibration recalibration saved my ass a bunch. Down to 5. That's down to 5. So taking alive on 1. Super Giant is alive on 1. Clutch recal there. Keep her alive. I can dig it. But I'll tell you this right now, Robert needs to win the secures and the research base sometime soon. And to roll for the push, see if she gets pushed or not. And she's just going to spend the 2 to not get pushed. We're seeing what Super Giant can do a little bit when she has power. It's a spender, yeah. All right, so it looks like we're going to go for the point. I missed it. Did he get it? I don't think so, because that was a quick that was a quick return to the die. Oh, sword base. Oh, sword base. I'm not going to miss you. I'm really not. No one will miss you. No. So we're gonna text Steve here with the Black Widow. See, me, what I like to do when I contest on sword base, I like to get some dice out the way first. I like to do my attacks first, then contest. You know, just to roll some dice, man, and get some bad dice out the way if I roll some bad dice, right? Um, that's my opinion. That's what I like to do. But others, you know, hey, they do their own thing. But I like to get the bad dice out the way, you know? That's just me. All right, so we have some nice big roll. Oh, 4 hits and 4 blocks. God, Lucas is blocking everything. He's blocking everything. He's hitting on everything. He's a madman with dice. Lucas is just a madman with dice right now. It's awesome. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing to see. Yeah, man. I wish you got to play today, Vince. Man, it's been fun so far, man. You're right. Right now, we got one dude. I think he's not playing, but we got another guy who is playing, but he'll be playing later. He has his kid's basketball game to go to, and he'll be playing round 2 on. So we'll have some healthy games. At most, I think we'll get like 3 rounds today. So that's good, right? I mean, 3 to 4 rounds. I was hoping to get more players, but that's okay. I'll continue to keep doing monthlies. Maybe not do giveaways, but I'll definitely do monthlies going forward. You know, maybe call it the Chewy Invitational, something. You know, I want to make something out of it. But don't worry about it, Vince Chen. You're going to be here tomorrow, though. You're playing against the cookie that is Utility. You're playing against Utility Cookie tomorrow. You got a real big game ahead of you tomorrow, man, to keep the Fight Night train going. So you've been on a tear there, buddy. So you'll be all right, man. All right, so we got Thanos going into Super Giants. This is probably the energy attack to bring her down, or just do a physical. She's dead. So she is dazzled. Not dead, she's dazed. Boom. God, he's looking sicker by the minute. Dude, the new Sabretooth fig is... It's so good, dude. This fig is so good. It's so good. Like, they just did a phenomenal job with it, man. All right. So Thanos is going to be moving and probably going onto the middle point here and scoring that out. I think Red Guardian comes to the middle and contests the middle. He has to. There's no choice, right? All right. So I think the only play he has here is Red Guardian go to the middle and contest. If he gets the 50-50, granted he's not getting priority, but he can push a problem out. He can push a model away. He's not winning sword base, so that's an issue. But if he can push somebody away and reposition them, and score 3 points, that's nothing. It's nothing to sniff at. All right, here we go. He's got to hit on one of these 50-50s, right? He has to hit on one of these 50-50s. There's no way he doesn't. All right, praying to the die gods. Praying to the die gods. Here it comes. Pray to the die gods, guys. Pray. No! Whips again! He's like 0 for 4. Oh, you hate to see that. That's going to be 5 points to Lucas. That's going to be 8-0 right now. Does anybody know when the mod will be done with the new crises and all that stuff? Anybody have any word on that? I'm hoping it'll be done soon because I want to play. Like sometime today. Or tomorrow. All right, here we go. So, yeah. I don't think Lucas cares about resolving the sword base. Unless it was denied. All right, so we're going into Crimson Dynamo. He really wants to get rid of Crimson Dynamo. Yeah. At some point, the dice are going to turn around here, right? For Robert, you know? It's 5 hits, man. He's just rolling 5 hits like it's nobody's business right now. 1 block. So it's going to be taking 3 damage here. You can do repulsion. Yep, reroll 2. Get rid of the wild trigger. And, okay. So now taking just 2 damage. That's pretty good. I'll take that. Oh, no, this is into Dark Star. I'm sorry. I thought I was into Crimson Dynamo. My bad. I saw a Metro. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. After season 9 finals, it'll be there. That makes me sad. Oh well. At least we'll have it. It is what it is. It's a whole new world for MCP. I can dig it. All right, here we go. It's gonna be a throw and another damage. I'm just going to pounce and finish the job. Do you brace it? I don't know. Brace for impact. Okay, brace has been played. So now an attack into Darkstar. He really wants to get rid of Darkstar. I gotta say, Lucas has turned down the attrition. He's like, I'm just here to murder. I have Thanos. I'm gonna pump dice, and we're just gonna roll until you're dead. Ooh, Sovereign Strike is still here. Ooh, how much power is on? Hold on a minute here. And I hope he's gaining the power from the power gem. I haven't seen the power gain from that because he keeps using superpowers, and he should be gaining power from that. 4 hits, blocking 1, taking 3. That she's dead. She's dead. And that is a Dark Star removed. I gotta say, Lucas wants a Weapon Xbox. He wants it tomorrow. He's fighting for it, guys. He's fighting for it. All right, I'll be right back. I gotta wash this brush. All right. I'm gonna put Sabretooth away. All right, so we're doing some measurements here. What do we got? Robert needs a daze here soon. Right now, this entire game, Lucas has taken 1 damage. And granted, I mean, Robert hasn't had the die rolls go his way, so there's that. But man, 1 damage. Look at the disparity here. 1 damage. No one's taking damage. Like, that's crazy. Usually, you know, some dice rolls, someone will take some damage. You know what I mean? All right, here we go. So what are we doing? All right, we're doing some measurements here. We're thinking things through, it looks like. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. So it looks like he's measuring some things out here. And we're thinking things through a little bit. All right, here we go. So looks like we have Crimson Dynamo moving to the middle here. Looking to launch a beam. He's not going to be able to catch multiple characters. So it looks like it's just going to be okay. All right, so we're just going to do a beam into Thanos here. So 3 hits. That's 1 damage because -1. No wild for the shock. And it looks like that's going to be Crimson Dynamo done. So I think Steve just finishes off Black Widow here, I think. What do we do? So he's measuring if he wants to attack Crimson Dynamo or Black Panther. I'm sorry, or Black Widow. I'm sorry. All right, so 2 hits. Blocking 1. Okay. So the die rolls here aren't too insane. So just blocking 1, taking 1 damage on Dynamo. Alright, measuring out other things. I think he's committed to going to Widow here. Do a Spender. Spender's still 2, right? Yeah. Do a Shield Slam. Looking to see if it clips there to finish her off. So going right back into Crimson Dynamo. And he's just going to pump the dice again. This time for 2. Oh, looks like it's for 1. Okay. This is the first time he's using it. So Thanos is pumping the dice. All right. So we got 2 blocks here from Robert and only 2 hits. So now the defense rolls and the dice have cooled down a little bit. And they survived here. Okay. So now what needs to happen is Robert needs some flips, guys. He needs you guys to raise your hands and give him some life. You know what I mean? He needs these die rolls to hit, right? Right now he needs the outside. He needs this one. He really needs you guys. Raise your hands up, man. Give him some power for these die rolls, man. They've not gone his way. We have 42 minutes left. All right. So he's weighing on his options here. He needs a flip. Like tomorrow. He needs to get the outside and middle to make this complicated. All right, we're doing a Sovereign Strike. Let's see, Sovereign Strike. And the other thing about Sovereign Strike, too, like it blows up a terrain feature and you just take 2 damage or something like that. But, like, you don't have to do it during Crimson Dynamo's activation. It's one of those cards that's out of activation. Let me take a look. So you have to be within 1. Yeah, so none of those. He's not going to take any damage for either of those. So he's going to bring back the power, save it. You can't do it. That's okay. That's okay. Right now, just get some attacks out right now. And, oh, okay, we're moving Red Guardian. Okay. All right, so we got Black Panther going into Red Guardian here. I'm sorry, Red Guardian going to Black Panther. I apologize. And no damage. Right now, I don't think he cares about it. He's going to be able to get the push. The problem here is Thanos is going to be able to Cosmic Portal. And it's Indomitable being played. There it is. Indomitable is such a good card. God. If it never got restricted to be played everywhere. Man, what a time to be alive when Indomitable was not restricted. That card saved me so many times. Like, it was insane. I love that card. So Lucas is going to pass. Okay, hold on. Let's take a look here for a second. Does Supergiant have the nuts? No. If Supergiant gains the power here to kill Thanos, wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be something? What's the trigger for that? Granted, she doesn't have the power now. We gotta be within range too. Ugh. It's never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen. But you never know. All right, so we got some dice being rolled. You're gonna try to kill Steve here, and God, Lucas with the blocks and the attack dice have been really good. So he's hoping for a daze here on Steven. All right, so here we go. He's going to bump the dice for Steve. And just one and blocks it. No damage. Great rolls from Lucas today. And here we go. And let's see, guys. He's 0 for 4, I think. Oh, I need to shut up. Yeah, because if I don't shut up, he's just these rolls are gonna keep blubbing. Oh man. So another miss on a sword base. If you're Lucas, you're driving right now. You're in a comfort zone. You're feeling great. You just basically Cosmic Portal Red Guardian off. If you want, you can maybe go and kill Crimson Dynamo. The world's his oyster at this point. What he can't do is concede the middle here, but I don't think Supergiant can get there because she moves small. So it's just one of those deals that you're not too. Yeah, you just Cosmic Portal Red Guardian. You mind gem him the hell away. And it's an advance, not a push. So you can do whatever you want there. And you can just punch Crimson Dynamo and just, yeah, he's just going to throw Crimson Dynamo into Red Guardian. There's no mercy here from Lucas, man. He really wants this this weapon Xbox, guys. He really does. And if he can double dip today, because he did donate as well. If you guys want to, you guys can. If you guys want to enter yourself into a raffle for another weapon Xbox, all you got to do is donate $1 to $10, nothing more than that, to the stream. I mean, to my PayPal account. My PayPal account is just my email address. I'll post that here in the chat. I mean, my bot isn't working. I don't know why. It's supposed to be doing it every 5 minutes, but it's not. But here it is. There it is. All right, guys. We got dice being rolled. And I believe Comrade's Keeper was played, which is clutch. So Red Guardian will take, if he spent the other power there, Red Guardian will take nothing. And that's going to be a Thanos being thrown in any direction. And what's the throw? Comrade's Keeper. I got to say, the Winter Guard has some really cool cards, man. Like, art design-wise, they're really cool. Can Supergiant make it to the middle? Probably not. Why does she move slow? Nobody knows. If she could use a buff, it's just move medium. I just don't understand it. She moves so slow. You know, she just doesn't. And that's going to be Lucas going to 13. And he is in cruise control right now. And he's going to push that out to there. He's going to captain for 15. If he just puts a person on here, scores 4, wins it. If he wins sword base, he wins. Game called. Oh, okay, they called the game. I'm going to jump in here to the chat here and see what's going on and talk to him. Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, what's going on?
What's going on? Hey,
did you see those atrocious sword rolls?
Yeah, man. What are you, 0 for 5?
Yeah, 0 for 5,
yeah.
I think.
Oh, man. I hate sword base with a passion. I'm glad this has changed. I'm just... Oh, it broke my heart. Every time I kept saying it, I'm like, is he gonna get it here? Is he gonna get it? It never happened. And I was like,
so you were the one jinxing it.
I was probably jinxing on accident. I wasn't even trying. I was like, please get a roll. Like something happened. Yeah.
Because we were talking about a little bit at the beginning of the game. If I were to able to hold sword base at the beginning,
yeah,
that's 3 points for me, 2 points for him.
Yep.
Instead of 5, and then keep it 6, and then I'm able to stay in the game.
Yeah, able to stay in the game.
And push him around.
Yep. Agreed. I know, man. I know. Sword base. It's just one of those, man. I can't stand it. I'm just so glad it's changed. We're in a brand new world anyway. Like, outside of this,
Yeah.
this is the last tournament where this is gonna be like this, basically. You know what I mean? Online or whatever.
Yeah.
So whatever, man.
The,
Today
the,
we're just yeah.
the second part is like winter card is supposed to be good on sort of base too and everything.
Yep, they
Which,
are supposed to be. Yep. Yeah. Well, I
Yeah.
mean,
uh,
well, the other thing is too. I mean, Lucas's dice with Steve and Panther
Oh
were
my
amazing.
gosh. I know. No kidding.
Yeah, they were just
Those-
absolutely ridiculous.
Steve's dice on his defense is like it was just unbelievable.
Yeah.
And he's not even flipped yet. It was crazy. And then yeah, just Thanos just pumping those dice up was
Yeah.
just like really the fact that I got to like daze 3 of his characters in the last or whatever the round before was
Right.
just like yeah, I was expecting to basically be down the first 3 rounds or like maybe
Yeah.
just focus on the researcher and
Right.
just that way I'm kind of in the game still and then my attrition finally pays off by round 3 or 4. But I mean, when your team doesn't roll sword base, then I mean nobody can help you.
Nobody can help you at that point. It's just the nature of the secure. That's just how it goes, unfortunately. But no, I like the. I mean, how are you? So, Robert, I mean, how many games have you gotten in with Winter Guard? Total.
if I had to guess,
Yeah.
probably around 2025.
2025. How you feeling about them overall?
I honestly like them. The purpose of the squad is to like play. I'm trying out Corvus led Black Order right now,
Okay.
and Winter Guard is there for the splash where it's like not really a good set for me, you know.
Yeah.
Like where I think I can get out attrition,
Yeah.
like against a Malekith, maybe a my reality like a reality space Thanos,
Mm-hmm.
and just like play into that defense game a little bit
Okay.
as well as. So that was my whole theory.
Okay.
And then I bought story base because running a 10 core Winter Guard.
Yeah.
The one thing that's very nice about them, they're very self-sufficient. Corvus
Okay.
leadership, you
Mhm.
really want to play only Black Order.
Yeah. Right. Correct.
So
you can't
it's like if I
splash.
could,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
yeah. So like Darkstar is very reliable, where she's like, if I can get 2 attacks every round and just keep my pattern up.
Yeah.
The theory is just like teleport Corvus in somewhere. If I'm playing, obviously I did not bring him here. We're playing 16. Did not make sense.
Yeah.
But teleport Corvus around, just him being the murder machine he is.
Yep. No, agreed. 100%. No, I like it. I like the splashes you have here. Like, I hate to say, like, Super Giant. I thought she was interesting here. I like the idea. I think what you were going for here was okay. Sword base. I can deny pushes from characters, and my leadership also denies pushes. So I'm like, I'm here to deny that all day and not get pushed around if I lose. But how did you feel about it? Because I feel like my problem with her is like I feel like if she gets controlled once or twice, that's it. Like she just.
Yeah, yes, that is a vulnerability with her. I
Yeah.
think if they change her to a medium move, she's perfectly fine.
Okay.
Um, I she personally, I'm not sure how long I will keep her with the slow gem. But if there's
Mhm.
if there was a scenario to play her with the slow gem, this was it. There was no SPS on the field to hold.
Yeah.
It's sword base, it's Persh's.
Right.
He's wearing Black Panther.
Mhm.
Like that just screams super giant.
Oh no, yeah. I like the idea. I like what it was doing. I mean, I've always loved the super part where she could deny pushes. It's just her movement. You know what I mean? Is what always it's been a huge crutch for her, and it's just like, I wish
Yeah,
she could move a little faster, but
and that's where Darstar is actually a little bit helpful. I did not get a chance to deal with this game, but
yeah,
before the throw with Thanos over here and dazed her,
yeah,
if she were to stay right there, Darstar could have moved once, teleport her back, and make her
Okay.
relevant again.
Oh, okay.
Because Darkseid has a range 3 place compared to a lot of other characters that have range 2.
Okay. Gotcha. No, interesting. And then Lucas, I'm surprised. Not surprised. Well, what kind of? Yeah, I think you went 3 wide here. Was that
Yeah,
that was
I've
always your
just
plan?
been I've just been on a Thanos mind power trip right now. All right, I'm just like loving. I'm loving the extra dice. Put me at
Yeah.
17, and Panther becomes Thor, and it's just like basically, I no matter what happens, I have a ton of fun because I just get to roll like giant dice pools,
Yeah.
and I get to throw lots of characters. And so
Cosmic
basically, like
Portal.
for this event, I was like, all right, I'm just gonna bring the list I've been having the most fun with,
There you go.
and this is it. So yeah, I have to drop down to Panther here.
Okay.
And if
That's
I go to
cool.
like if I go to 18, I bring like Sam and Hawkeye, and
Okay.
so they get they're all like those two characters with Steve are always getting 2 attacks off. So and Sam obviously could get more, and so it's basically just like how I can do as many attacks with my characters with the fewest amount of characters, and Thanos just pumps those attacks up.
Yep.
Steve didn't get any ricochets because of Crimson Dynamo. I mean, I don't
Mhm.
think he rolled any wilds pretty much anyway, but that's like the idea, right? I'm getting like
Right.
free 5 dice attacks all the time.
Okay.
Panther, obviously, when you mantle and then you add dice to the pool, it's just
It's nutty.
characters go down quickly. So
Right. It's nutty.
yeah,
No, that's a I've been messing around with Power Mine Thanos for a little bit, and I'm like, you know what? If I were to play a Thanos, I think this would be it. This would be the way to go, in my opinion. So that's good to see it
yeah.
out here.
I
That's
also
pretty
like
cool.
how I can cosmic portal 2 characters up, and still like my characters like I did in the opening, and
Right.
still have 1 power to Death Decree an attack. And so he was
Yeah.
if by bringing one of his characters to the spot where Thanos could 1 move and then attack him,
Right.
it meant which happened here. I meant I am likely to get another power, so
Mhm.
that both characters can reach the midline and both get a Death Decree attack off with Steve's leadership. So
Interesting.
yeah, that's just like fun little easy way to like get really be really punchy on the first round.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So you kind of need that when you're running 2 less characters than the other character. You need like a really strong first round, positionally or with damage, and so it's fun.
Oh, that's awesome. No,
I
that's really
think
cool.
it would have been interesting if Domino would have days turn 1 instead of turn 2, and have him be awake. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
because losing that activation round 2, it definitely did not help my case.
No, it
Yeah, that's
didn't.
right.
No.
It did mean I didn't have to worry about them. Yeah, leaving characters with 1 health going into a round and I have priority is just like they're just such easy targets, especially when Steve's got his like guaranteed throw. I was hoping
Right.
to not do damage there to you, and then by not doing the damage, I guess you could have braced it, but I wasn't
I
thinking.
would have.
Yeah, you probably would have there. Um, so I did my activation wrong there because I forgot you had brace at the time, but that's what I was hoping for because then I could just get like a twofer. Um,
Mhm.
but yeah, it's leaving a character with like 1 health left, especially with a team here that has like so much collision options available to them.
Right.
Is exact. That's awesome. When I see that, I'm happy.
Right.
One thing I will say, reactive Death Decree under Steve, because I think it was second turn where he mantled and Death Decreed hit one of his attacks.
Yeah,
And
Panther, you mean? Yeah.
yeah, Panther, Mantle, and then Death Decree that attack. And Steve, like, leadership is per character, which I didn't know until just now. Which is like kind of crazy. Like it's like, oh, you can only you can only do it for the first superpower. It's first superpower per character, per turn, which is crazy.
Yeah, it lets you get it lets you get combos off. Especially like reactive combos too. When you've got characters that have powers, both in your active while they're activating and reactive, it just like the leadership just uh it just becomes unreal on some characters. And
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
One final thing I will say: if we win this matchup 10 times, I think this might have been like one of the 2 games where I just got my butt handed to me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Probably.
yeah.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, I was expecting to have to make an epic comeback here.
Yeah, so was I.
And so,
So was I. Yeah.
yeah, so just like, yeah, this is like, it's like when people say it's like you could play really well,
Yeah.
and then you still only get a 90% win rate because one of
Yeah,
those games you get diced.
It
And
happens. Yeah.
yeah, there was just like the dice just dug you a hole that that was just
It's just too much to
not.
get over.
It was just not possible to
Yeah.
get out of.
All right,
Mm.
guys. Well, okay, so yeah, so the round's gonna end at 12:30. We're gonna take a 30-minute break afterwards. You know, so you guys got an hour, you know, to hang around, you know, to chill, whatever, and then I'll post the next round like around 12:50, ish
Okay.
around there. So you guys can just go ahead and chill or whatever. I'm gonna take a break from here. I'm gonna monitor the rest of the
Yeah.
game, see how they're doing, and
Yeah.
yeah, man, keep playing. Robert, thanks.
Yeah.
Lucas,
Yeah.
congrats. You're moving on to the next
Eh,
round. I mean, well, you're
we-
all moving on to the next round, but you won your game, right? And yeah, man, keep having fun, guys. I'll talk to you guys in a little bit.
Cool, thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem.
Hey.
All right, guys. So that's round one. I'm gonna cut the stream. Actually, no. Maybe I don't cut the stream. Maybe I just put myself on mute. And so I'm gonna go get some lunch. And